Please tell me why this little bag of shopping has cost nearly £27.
You guys said that Marks and Spencer was the cheapest place for me to do my food shop. So here I am, I've got my list, my trolley, my bags, and I'm at the biggest Marks and Spencer in my area. Here's everything I got on a no budget food shop for a family of 4 at Aldi.
The reason I do grocery shops with just a tenner, it's actually quite simple. It helps me add variety to my meals.
This year, I am on a saving mission. So I've set myself a goal to get the best value from my food shops and everyday spendings.
I am back with another £90 voucher. This is for my youngest. She's not at school, she's at nursery, so it's from the council. Very generous of them. So let's go and spend the taxpayers' money.
I'm here in M&S, right? And listen, we all love a little bit of M&S. But can you just tell me why this pretzel party little bar, because it's not huge, of chocolate, 200 grams, is £6.50? The few pretzels and a little bit of chocolate, I don't actually get it. I just don't understand the sort of the prices that people put these at. It's absolutely shocking. A chocolate egg, chicky choc egg, £7.50. Honestly, it just does me head in. I don't understand why they're charging this much and why people are prepared to pay it. Like this one here where I'm at, right, it is classed as one of their not flagship, but is it like a premium store, something like that. So apparently their prices are a little bit higher on most things. The prices here in Blackheath are about 20 pence extra, but I can't get over that bar of chocolate for £6.50. Like, what are we actually talking about? Like, give your head a wobble. Also, microwavable golden rice and the Mexican stuff, £1.5. Are you joking? Even when I go to Waitrose, it's about 80 pence. Why are they charging so much? Honestly, I'm sick of it. I think I'm going to boycott them. I'll get some of this rice first though. £3.10 for a packet.
I remember when you could buy a bag of food for literally pennies. Then later on a full bag of groceries for a few pounds, and that was still in the 1980s. They say it's inflation, and well, that maybe have something to do with it, but it's not the whole story. This is exploitation of working people. You can call it corporate greed or deliberate sucking out all the money from middle and traditional working classes. Either way, we are buggered. I said to family and the few friends that are still alive that closing down the economy will lead to disaster in 2020. Now look at us, barely affording to put food on the table. Even places like McDonald's are pricey. Pure, utter madness.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. These ones. Yeah. Sit, pick that up. Thank you. Put that back. Push. That's it.
There we go.
Just these ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we're getting. Put it in the trolley.
I don't like that.
This stuff's really nice. Thank you. Are you putting them in the trolley? Come on then. Can you do it? Wow. Oh no. Careful. Thank you. Okay, be careful. Can you get 3 of them for me? 1, 2, 3. These look good. Crumpets, some bread. You can choose one to make this afternoon. Which ones do you want?
The alphabet.
Oh.
Put this one. Maybe 1,
Let me see what you've chosen. Oh wow, we're gonna make them. Let's get some flour.
I want to get them.
It's heavy robes, I'll get it.
Cookies.
These are Steve's favourite. Oh, Steve and Woody will love these.
Yes.
Oh. I'll put it in because we don't want to break anything. Look what I've been dragged into buying now. These are £1, but that's very cute for £1. Let's put them in here. You've already got a You don't want... Which one do you want? You want the Paw Patrol one? Have you got Paw Patrol plate? Put them in there then. Which one are you going to vote for? Pushing it in. Let's get all the shopping in.
I can't get it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am absolutely buzzing with that food shop. Nailed it. It was £100 and 16p or something. So chuffed with that.
Just back from Tesco's. Absolutely melting. This is all I got, right? These 2 bags. €92 it cost me. I gave my daughter 50 quid to do her own shopping because no matter what I buy, it's never right.
I'm gonna pick it you.
Okay. She got this for 50 quid. No, 56. Lads, what's going on? There was a 4-pack of frozen burgers in the freezer when I was walking past, just scanning the freezers just to see if there's anything in it, you know, different, because it's always the same crap in the freezers. €9 for 4 measly chicken burgers. Bird's eye, I'd swear. Maybe, I don't know. €9.
It's really expensive. Always, it always has been.
Yeah, but €9? That's just another level of stupid, like, I mean... Shall we open it here?
Please. You have to try it though.
The tiniest bit now, Ellie, because I don't like celery. And we may try golden syrup on celery. Don't ask me. Don't dribble it on the floor now because that stuff is mighty sticky. This is so wrong, like. Like, I didn't have cravings when I was pregnant with She, like, so why would I be doing it now? Ellie? That is so bad. Ugh. That is so bad.
I like it.
No, it's disgusting. Is that golden syrup or maple syrup?
Golden.
Jesus, it's disgusting. That's actually worse than the celery. That's not nice at all. Why didn't you get the proper branded one?
There was no. I didn't see it. Can you pass me my Stanley Cup?
Your what?
My Stanley Cup. Thank you.
I don't see it.
I can see my Stanley Cup though, you don't see it.
So yeah, that was our shopping trip. I'm just done with the price of stuff. It's just ridiculous. I'm over it. Like, I know the price of steak has gone through the roof lately, but I didn't think the mince as well would be gone through the roof. It's absolutely, I know it's the same type of meat, like, but it's £9 nearly for a thing of mince. Small one at that. Jesus, I'm sweating. I have to take these off. And I also went into the chemist to get some, I think it's the Fibogel tablets, whatever they are. €12. €12. They were not that price the last time.
What?
The tablets I got in the chemist.
What tablets?
Tablets.
clean that up there, so before you start putting your stuff in.
Okay.
I've been out all morning getting my hair done, and then I nipped to Lidl after that. I got 9 bags of shopping, 2 water, toilet roll, all that coming to 160 quid.
Are you ready here? What were we about it?
What took you so long?
Traffic.
Oh yeah, people are going on holiday today.
No, it's the football outside.
Football.
Maybe the second place. Yeah, because you're not tight here, can you? And all this stuff is going away, so the second place.
Bye, Jack.
Bring the rubbish down.
Oh, sorry. I was just joking at you, okay? How's me? They're a bit warm.
Let's go do the food shop. Now, if you didn't know this about me, I am from a little place called Devon. Devon is great. I love it here. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. However, during the summer holidays, during peak season, it is hell. You've got people in the supermarket who are visiting and therefore don't know where they are, don't know what they're doing, don't know what they're looking for, and are dawdling because they are on holiday, they're not in a rush. But then you've got the locals who have just finished work, they want to get their food shop done so they can go home and get out of this hellhole supermarket, and you're not making it easy for them. The car park is literally like dodgeball. Dodging someone reversing out, you're dodging someone coming around a corner they've never been before. Oh my goodness. I cannot be the only person who lives in Devon or Cornwall who is feeling extremely overstimulated right now. And I love going food shopping. So it's got nothing to do with the task itself because I genuinely enjoy it. I just cannot wait for everybody to go back to school, to go back to work, and let me have my Monday evenings in peace, where I do not feel like I have been to war after I come out of a supermarket. Rant over, food shop done for the week. Amen.
Here's everything I got on a no budget food shop for a family of 4 at Aldi. My husband wrote the shopping list this week and he will be very sad to know that they absolutely do not sell ball sacks in Aldi. So minus the ball sack, here is everything I got. I got 2 punnets of strawberries, a large punnet of blueberries, a small punnet of raspberries, and then a handful of bananas. I have an obsession with mango at the moment, so I got 2 individual mangoes, 2 packets of avocados, 2 packets of pink lady apples, and some pomegranate seeds. This week for vegetables, we got some Brussels sprouts, 2 packets of microwaved herby potatoes, and some purple sprouting broccoli. We also got some lettuce and 2 packets of double corn on the cob. Yes, I am being lazy and I got some lazy garlic and ginger, but it's just so easy to have in the fridge. 2 packets of microwave savoury rice and some Thai red curry paste because we are having a Thai red curry this week, so I also got some basmati rice and some green beans to put in that as well. These salt and chili chicken sizzlers were out of this world. We also got some plain chicken sizzlers and then some of Aldi's own fridge raiders and pepperamis as well. My husband loves these ribs, so I got him these for his little Friday night treat, and then a 4-pack of salmon, 1 for each of us in the family because this is a tea that we all enjoy together, and then a vegetable frittata for my dinners at work. A double pack of bacon, and then some spinach and ricotta tortellini for my youngest daughter. She would have this for her tea every night if she could, and likewise my older daughter would have these tempura chicken bites every night as well. Moving on, I got 2 tubs of 0% fat Greek style yogurt, some parmesan and some feta, and then a large green milk. 2 tubs of soup for my dinners at work, and then some dark chocolate digestives, and then 2 packets of biscuits to put in the charity tub on the way out. These Starbursts are for my daughter to take to school, and then these cheese round melts that my husband's been obsessed with ever since my mum put them on the barbecue last week. Some Aldi's tomato sauce, a stirring pasta sauce, and then some chopped tomatoes and stock cubes for my daughter for her food tech ingredients this week. A 6-pack of ready salted crisps, and then 1 big ass cucumber. Now the drinks is where our food shop gets expensive. I got a 6-pack of fresh orange juice cartons and 2 8-packs of pop top juices for the girls. They're just so quick and easy for them to grab out of the fridge when they need a drink. 2 packets of Aldi's own Diet Coke and a 4-pack of sparkling water. Aldi's aisles are also jumbly, but the next up was some household bits. So I got some bathroom cleaner and some washing pods, and then a 9-pack of toilet roll, and also a 2-pack of Regina Blitz, because normally I get this at Costco but we have run out. Then I got 3 packets of crumpets, 3 pots of porridge with syrup inside, and then a chocolate wheat cereal, and then an Oreo chocolate cereal as well. Nutella is ridiculously expensive, and Aldi do their own, and it's honestly exactly the same. So I picked up one of those, then also a biscuit spread as well, which is just like Biscoff spread. And then because the weather's going to be hot this week, I stocked up on those ice creams. I got 2 packets of Aldi's own version of Magnums, and then I really fancied a strawberry split. This was the closest thing they had, so these will do. Pop them into the trolley, and then I needed some eggs, and obviously you have to check that none of them are cracked, and these ones were absolutely fine, so pop those in. And then the last thing was just some chocolate chip cake bars, and then it was time to head to the till. So I paid for the shopping, and then I popped the little bits into the charity tub on the way out. This shop in total cost £130.28p. I don't need to go back to the supermarket now. This will last us all week, and I would love to know how much you spend and your family size.
Let's go do the food shop. Now, if you didn't know this about me, I am from a little place called Devon. Devon is great. I love it here. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. However, during the summer holidays, during peak season, it is hell. You've got people in the supermarket who are visiting and therefore don't know where they are, don't know what they're doing, don't know what they're looking for, and are dawdling because they are on holiday. They're not in a rush. Then you've got the locals who have just finished work. They want to get their food shop done so they can go home and get out of this hellhole supermarket, and you're not making it easy for them. The car park is literally like dodgeball. Dodging someone reversing out, you're dodging someone coming around a corner they've never been before. Oh my goodness. I cannot be the only person who lives in Devon or Cornwall who is feeling extremely overstimulated right now. And I love going food shopping. So it's got nothing to do with the task itself, because I genuinely enjoy it. I just cannot wait for everybody to go back to school, to go back to work, and let me have my Monday evenings in peace, where I do not feel like I have been to war after I come out of a supermarket. Rant over, food shop done for the week. Amen.
Please tell me why this little bag of shopping has cost nearly £27. Went to the co-op, as I'm doing a big shop tomorrow, I thought I'll grab some bits for dinner, right? I got myself a little smoked salmon and baby potato salad to eat in a sec. I'm going to go on the bike. That was £4.60, something like that. 2 packs of bagels, these were like £1.50 each, which wasn't too bad. Domino bolognese sauce, which was like £2. Pack of mints, not even that big really. This is, well, it's 500 grams, but that was £5.60, something random like that. Some donuts, £1.70. Little pack of chicken for Buddy to snack on. This was literally £3.70 or 80. Cheese, £4. Prime, that was for Craig, that was like £1.90 or something. Some pasta, I can't remember how much that was, like £1. And some milk. That was nearly £30. That is actually criminal. About 5 years ago, I could go to Lidl's or Aldi's or even Tesco and get a couple of days worth, like little bits like that for like 35 quid. It's actually shocking.
Just back from Tesco's. Absolutely melting. This is all I got, right? These 2 bags. €92 it cost me. I gave my daughter 50 quid to do her own shopping, because no matter what I buy, it's never right. I'm gonna pick it you. Okay. She got this for 50 quid. No, 56. Lads, what's going on? There was a 4-pack of frozen burgers in the freezer when I was walking past, just scanning the freezers just to see if there's anything in it, you know, different, because it's always the same crap in the freezers. €9 for 4 measly chicken burgers. Bird's eye, I'd swear. Maybe, I don't know. €9.
It's really expensive. Always, it always has been.
Yeah, but €9? That's just another level of stupid, like, I mean... Shall we open it here?
Please. You have to try it though.
The tiniest bit now, Ellie, because I don't like celery. We may try golden syrup on celery. Don't ask me. Don't dribble it on the floor now, because that stuff is mighty sticky. This is so wrong, like. Like, I didn't have cravings when I was pregnant with Chi, like, so why would I be doing it now? Hello? That is so bad. Ugh. That is so bad.
I like it.
No, it's disgusting. Is that golden syrup or maple syrup?
Golden.
Jesus, it's disgusting. That's actually worse than the celery. That's not nice at all. Why didn't you get the proper branded one?
There was no. I didn't see it. Can you pass me my Stanley Cup?
Your what?
My Stanley Cup. Thank you.
I don't see it.
I can see my Stanley Cup though, you don't see it.
So yeah, that was our shopping trip. I'm just done with the price of stuff. It's just ridiculous. I'm over it. Like, I know the price of steak has gone through the roof lately, but I didn't think the mince as well would be gone through the roof. It's absolutely, I know it's the same type of meat, like, but it's £9 nearly for a thing of mince. Small one at that. Jesus, I'm sweating. I have to take these off. And I also went into the chemist to get some, I think it's the Fibogel tablets, whatever they are. €12. €12. They were not that price the last time.
What?
The tablets I got in the chemist.
What tablets?
Tablets. Clean that up there, soap, before you start putting your stuff in.
Oh, yeah.
I am back with another £90 voucher. This is for my youngest. She's not at school, she's at nursery, so it's from the council. Very generous of them, so let's go and spend the taxpayers' money. The last video I posted me doing food shopping with the vouchers, it triggered so many people in my comment section. They were going mad. They were actually beefing each other, which was so hilarious. Taxpayers' money is not going to food vouchers, it's funding a genocide. So if you have a problem and you need to be loud about it, go down to Downing Street, go to Parliament Hill, whatever you need to do, take your energy down there, not to me and my videos, because if someone gives me a voucher, I'm going to accept it, okay? Why would you take it back? Furthermore, you know, billionaires here, they avoid paying taxes. They earn billions. I'm sure they can afford to pay their taxes, but they refuse to do it. But you want to have energy for me because I accepted a voucher and you're talking about your taxpayers' money. Please give me a break, okay? These are so nice, guys. My kids decided to bring their energy to the supermarket. I'm shopping like I don't know them. Honestly, literally, they spin around their trolleys. My kids don't brush their teeth, they brush the sink. So we're here every week buying new toothpaste. Look at them. Literally, like, I'm just minding my own business like I don't know them. There must have been a drought for these yoggers because, you know, there wasn't... Look at him. Oh, my days, guys. Literally, every second I'm like, come back here. It could have been a lot worse, but the supermarket was a bit on the quiet side. I love these mini potato waffles. I'm going to give it to the kids for dinner. They didn't have Haagen-Dazs. Well, they're dead flavours anyways because it's on offer and I was craving Haagen-Dazs. I need ice for my iced coffee, so I got these for the kids and I treated myself to a magnet. They're not going to touch it because I will beef them, okay? At this point, I'm not even meal prepping. The kids said this milkshake is really nice. They had it at their dad's. I finally got rice because last shopping I did not buy rice and meat. I want to make some kidney beans with some baguette. I've been trying to find condensed milk. This was £1. I need it. I grabbed it. And this is going to trigger people because apparently I'm not allowed to buy essentials or body care or hedge stuff. But yeah, this shopping came up to £90 and 9p. That's perfect. What do you guys think? I didn't need to pay more than 9p. And that is us done.
This year, I am on a saving mission. So I've set myself a goal to get the best value from my food shops and everyday spending. Being a co-op member always helps me to save on my food shop. Today, I'm just popping in to get a few essentials. It's the weekend, which means bacon is a must. I don't know about you, but the co-op is my go-to shop. Because if I'm honest, the last thing I want to do after work is go into a big supermarket. I also picked up one of their freezer deals, which I absolutely love. They are perfect if you can't be bothered to cook and you want to save money on not buying takeaways and eating out. So here you can see the total was £17.50. Look at that price drop once I scanned my membership card. I saved a total of £4.85 just by being a member. I just got all of this for £12 at the co-op. At the moment, we have got a mix and match freezer deal. I got chips,
chicken pieces and fish for £4. If you'll remember, it's £4. If you're not a member, it's 3 for £5. I just think that's insane. That's 2 dinners sorted for £4. You cannot go wrong with the Haagen-Dazs as well. I had to get this. This is £6 usually. If you're a member, it's £3.50. All these items are on the everyday member savings. So I've got bread, milk, bacon and eggs. That is everything.
You guys said that Marks and Spencer was the cheapest place for me to do my food shop. So here I am, I've got my list, my trolley, my bags, and I'm at the biggest Marks and Spencer in my area. Like always when shopping somewhere new, I have typed my list and popped it into categories so that I don't forget anything. So let's see what Marks and Spencer has to offer. First thing on the list was some sunflowers for my youngest daughter because she is in a drama performance tonight and I'd like to take her some flowers for when she's finished. Next up is some Pink Lady apples because these are the only apples that everybody in our house will eat, and I was actually very impressed with how all of the fruit and veg is laid out in Marks and Spencer. It's very pleasing to the eye. Carrying on with the fruit, I picked up some pears and then just one individual lemon. One thing that I will say is that not all of the little electric price tags were actually corresponding with the fruit that was in those baskets, so I had absolutely no idea how much this dragon fruit was, but it was requested by my 6-year-old. Next up was an unwrapped head of broccoli. They did have a little machine so you weighed it and printed out the label yourself, so I did that, and then I moved on to some new potatoes and also some white potatoes. I take a jacket potato every day when I'm working in the office, so I went to find some of those, but they were all very small. They were very clean, but very small. I think I picked out the 2 biggest ones in this basket, and then I went over to the machine to weigh them, and it was £1.32 for 2 potatoes. So they went straight back in the tub, and instead I opted for 2 baking potatoes pre-wrapped, which were 90p. The avocados were displayed to absolute perfection, and to be honest, they weren't that more expensive than anywhere else that I buy avocados from, so I just picked up an already ripe pack of 2 and then bought myself 2 cucumbers because they were only 90p each. The iceberg lettuce was looking a little bit sparse and the dates weren't great, but I needed one for this weekend, so I just picked one of these up and then moved over to where the coleslaw was, and again the dates were really crap. For reference, I went shopping on the 18th, so you can see how crap the dates were. I did find one with a bit of an extra date on, so I popped that in and then put the other one back, and then it was time to go to the bread section. First thing I needed was some sourdough, and again the date was really crap. This one goes off on the 21st of July. Then I needed some wraps. These one looked okay, popped them ones in the trolley, and then my daughter has 2 crumpets every single day. They didn't sell any branded ones, literally just M&S own, and again the dates were really crap. The majority of them actually went off today, so I did manage to find one with a little bit of a longer date on, pop that in the trolley, and then got some dried mango. I stumbled across this fresh section which was very appealing. We don't have that in my local M&S, and then I grabbed these for my youngest daughter for an after school snack because they are our absolute favourite. Now onto the meat area. The bacon was a very similar price to most other supermarkets that I've been in, however the sausages were very expensive. I only needed 1 pack, so I couldn't take advantage of the offer, but I don't like the plain boring ones, so I had to pick these ones up. Then I got some buttermilk chicken for the kids and some wafer thin ham for our sandwiches. Me and Jules are having a picnic tomorrow, so I took advantage of their 3 for £8 picnic selection, and I got some vegetable samosas, some olives with garlic, and then a cured meat selection. A lot of places do these mix and match selections now, which are probably a little bit cheaper, but the quality of the M&S ones just cannot be beat. And then I was so happy that I found the chicken Caesar dip because I have wanted to get my hands on this for the longest time. Next I grabbed some apple and ginger juice from the fresh juice selection, and then the kids yogurt selection was very disappointing. They were all very expensive and you only got like 2 in a pack, so I ended up going with these lemon mousses because I thought the girls would enjoy them. And I know you're going to say, why didn't you just spend more on the kids yogurts rather than buying yourself a £2.50 cookie cup? Because I wanted it, alright. In fact, I wanted 2. Then I needed some butter. The lure pack was extortionate, so I opted for M&S own, but M&S own is always bob on, so I thought I'd give this one a try. Then I had mum guilt, so I ended up going back for the yogurts, but these were extortionate and you only got 2 in a packet, but I felt bad, so I had to get them for the kids. And then I got some milk, and if you have never tried these M&S potato roasties, you are missing out. They're the best thing M&S sell by far, but not in my budget for today, so I popped those back and picked up some frozen chicken Kievs because they didn't have any in the fresh section, and then just some frozen garden peas p's. They had loads of nice and different ice cream and ice lolly flavours to pick from, so we opted for these Super Loop lollies, and then I got some of the chocolate and vanilla like cornetto style things. I picked up these pita chips because I thought these would be really nice with the Caesar dip. Nowhere beats Aldi for quality and price for their dark chocolate digestives, but we love them in our house, so I had to pick up a pack of these, but because they were so expensive, rather than picking up 2, I opted for some extra cream bourbon biscuits because they were only 50p. Then I just grabbed some squash. My younger daughter likes these fruit pouches, but they didn't have any own brand ones. They were all really expensive, even for the single ones, so I didn't pick any of those up today. I love a good smell of the fabric softeners, and the fabric softeners in here were absolutely beautiful, but they didn't have any of the wash pods. They only had one scent, and it wasn't a scent that was suitable for us. So in the end, I didn't end up getting any, but they were all gorgeous. Something else they didn't have a variety of was mouthwash. They only had one, and I am absolutely not paying over £3 for a mouthwash, so I didn't end up picking one of those up either. I was hoping for some of Marks and Spencer's own brand Crave style stuffed chocolate pillow cereal, but they didn't have any, so I picked myself up some granola, which looked really tasty. And now we're back on to the Nutella situation. We are happy to try own brand Nutella, however not when it is £4.75, which is actually more expensive than the actual Nutella itself, so again, didn't end up buying it. Now we were just doing a mop up of the things that I forgot, and one of them was multi-packs of crisps, so I picked these up because they looked really tasty, and my girls love anything Percy Pig, so I thought we would give these a try. And these dark chocolate rice cakes are a little bit of me. The frozen pizza section was not giving. They were £4.50 per pizza, and there was only 2 or 3 flavours to pick from, so I didn't end up getting one of those. I actually went back to the fridge section and picked myself up one of these fresh ones instead, which again were about £3.75, and you can see with the size of my hand they are very small. Then the last thing was some bread for our picnic tomorrow, and they had these really cute tiny little white rolls, so I popped those in the trolley and headed to the till. Since becoming a supermarket connoisseur, I have decided that I love the supermarkets which give you this scan and go option, just so you can tot it up as you're going along. Now I know Marks and Spencer offer this on the app on your phone, however because I like to use my phone while I'm going around the supermarket, that was just no good for me, so this option of scanning the products yourself and popping them through was absolutely perfect. So the total of the food shop came to £114.46, and as you can see I haven't got a full food shop here. I have however bought a few extra bits like the cookie cups and some flowers. Overall I do think it is very good value for money because you definitely pay for the quality at M&S. However, it most definitely is not the cheapest place to shop. Disclaimer.
Right, I'm off this YouTube for now. I will see you all in the next video. Cheerio.